his Wingstop.
That's a little excessive.
Fucking
That's a little excessive. CEO of Pangry.
I'm fucking starving, Swizz. What did you eat today? I ate nothing. Nothing. I worked 10 hours.
What do I always tell y'all? That reality is disguised in comedy, right? The reality is this chick grew up without a father, most likely. Or if she did have a father, that father was a beta bitch himself. Now, do you know the saddest part and the most upsetting part is? What the saddest and the most upsetting part about this video is that so many people are going to come in here and watch this clip of this chick making a clown out of herself and just say that, oh, it's just a joke, bro. Ha 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 ha. She's so funny. Ha ha ha. You guys are failing. Like, this is why I love doing what I do on YouTube, man. I love it. I love making these videos out. I love talking shit. You know why? Because like every time I see stuff like this and I go to the comment section of these videos, and again, don't go bother these people, fellas. They're miserable enough already in their lives. You don't need to grace them with your presence and with your time and give them more attention than what they really deserve. So don't go and harass them, all right? But all these comments in these people's comment section is filled with normies and NPCs who fail every single day to see the truth behind the hidden side, behind everything that's in front of them, behind the scenes. They fail to see what's happening behind the scenes. You might come in here and see this clip and just not even think two things about it. Not even think twice about it, right? Oh, so what? I mean, she's just hungry. Her friends probably making fun of her, or her friends are probably being annoying. That's why she snapped at her friends, because she's so hungry and she can't not snap at her friends, and that's why she's losing her cool. That's another point I'm going to talk about here in a bit, about her friends annoying her, if that's the case. We're going to get to that in a bit. But if you go back 100 years, do you think women back then talked to anybody, not even just their man, but even their kids, even behind closed doors? No, they didn't. I promise you they did not. I promise you. I'm not saying women 100 years back were all goody two-shoe and fairies and angels, right? They did their debauchery too. They were very vindictive and manipulative too. They just weren't out in the open as much as these modern hoes are. These dumbass hoes are. These hoes are so stupid that they think that just because they're quote-unquote are being empowered means that they're just gonna get away with acting like a man, and that's gonna be attractive to a real man. No, it's not. That's another point I'm gonna talk about. But what feminine woman have you met? And the saddest and the shittiest part is this: most of you guys have not ever even met a feminine woman, so you don't even know what to compare them with. Your own mother is not even feminine. She her damn self, or she was. She still probably is. Who knows, right? So that's why you don't even know what a woman is supposed to be like, how a woman is supposed to act, because it all starts in the family, and you're not even seeing anything better in the family. So how can you know any better, right? There's different ways to let your frustration out. I talked about this plenty of times, that you need to find positive outlets, healthy positive outlets to let your frustration out. So I'm not gonna keep beating the dead horse on this one. So if she's really hangry, because whenever I get hungry, I get pretty pissed off too at pretty much everything. So I understand what she's feeling like, but I don't agree with how she's reacting. That's the biggest difference between men and women, by the way, is that we men can still feel the same emotions and same feelings, But we have to check our emotions and feelings, because unlike women, we can't afford to live a life based on emotions and feelings. Otherwise, we're gonna get our shit checked every single time. We go out and act like a clown in front of another man out in the public, we're gonna get our tooth knocked out. We go out there and act like a clown in front of other women in public, we're gonna get charges, all kinds of assault charges and claims against us, and we're gonna be in prison in T-minus 30 minutes, or the white knights are gonna come in and we're still gonna end up getting our teeth knocked out. So we have to live in reality. We can't afford to live in fantasy and with our feelings and emotions. And those males who do that, who act like women, well, you already know what we call them. Big crying baby bitch. That's what they are. No, I'm not this big macho alpha dude just because I never act emotional or with my feelings. I just know that I can't afford to live that lifestyle, to continuously keep living my life with emotions and feelings. I have to live it with logic. If I acted that way, if a guy acted that way towards anybody, if he was hungry and he snapped out at them and started yelling at them like that and started cursing, do you think society, TikTok, the internet, the world would give him a pass? No. They're gonna say, what's wrong with him? He's a creep. He's crazy. He's psycho. He needs to get his shit checked out. All kinds of name calling is gonna start happening for him, right? And that's the thing that these normies and NPCs don't seem to realize when they're coming in here and seeing a woman act this way. They say that, oh, it's okay, it's just a joke, ha ha ha, it's so funny. That's why it's interesting reading these comments in these comment sections to see how freaking clueless most people are. A lot of you guys might even click on the video and say, oh, what's wrong with this? What's there to say? There's a whole bunch of shit to say, and there's a whole bunch of shit to break down in this video, fellas. First thing is that this bitch is not feminine at all, and it's very sad that you guys don't even know what femininity looks like. I know what it looks like. I've been with plenty of chicks who are feminine to me, and not just an act. A girl who's truly feminine, even behind the closed doors, doesn't mean that girl won't be a freaking manipulative, vindictive snake. Just means that at least she knows how to put on an act, even behind closed doors, and maintain that act till the day she dies. Because, you know, some girls might come into your life and put on an act for the first 6 months, and then after the 6 months, you call her bullshit out. You see who she really is. She can't keep acting for too long, right? Second point is, if those friends are the reason why she snapped like that, those friends kept bugging her, and finally she said, I'm so hungry, blah, blah, blah. You don't understand what it's like to be hungry all day. If you have people like that around you, that's another problem you need to check. Why do you have people like this who don't understand what you're going through? I fast every single day. You guys know that. I talked about this. I eat twice a day, maybe once sometimes, not sometimes, a lot of the times just once a day. I even work out empty stomach and a fasted stomach. Oh yeah. I hit heavy leg days in the gym, heavy squats, without eating anything for 24 hours. I've done it before. I've done it before without eating anything for 48 hours. Go at me on Snapchat if you want to see my workout stories at zeekpeak_00. I post my workout stuff there a lot, and some other Red Pill stuff as well. Go follow me on Instagram at zeekpeak00 as well. So that's the second point, is that what exactly are these people around you for? This goes back to another point, is that women around them don't have real friends. That's why they keep cycling through people, through friends. Women can't even take each other seriously. They hate each other. They know they're vindictive. They know their best friend will go sleep with her boyfriend at any moment's notice. And it's not just because the best friend is attracted to her best friend's boyfriend. It's because she's just petty and vindictive like that. The fact that she now has an upper hand over her friend. That, oh yeah, ha ha ha, I fucked your man. I'm better than you. He likes me more. It's a power dynamic. Even in the women's friend group, in that circle, not just a power dynamic with you and your girl. With her and her friends, that's a power dynamic as well. Seatbelt sign going off again. And the last point I want to make is that fellas, or not fellas, ladies, this is not attractive at all. Oh, you just can't handle a strong, independent, confident woman. What confidence, first of all? You're not confident at all. This is a fucking show, a facade you're trying to put out that you're confident, acting like a man. True confidence comes from you being a woman and acting like a woman. Femininity is what gives a woman real confidence. Masculinity is what gives a man real confidence. You walking around with your shoulder squared up, chest all high up. Like, even when you talk to any girl for the first time, her voice tone is not even soft. It's loud, louder than you, louder than yours. She's putting herself out there like a man because she thinks that's what's giving her confidence. It's the same concept when dudes try to flex so much with buying Rolex and Ferraris and Lambos, or just throwing money out in the air when they have just a little bit of chump change in their bank. They really don't have any real wealth, but they're trying to flex. These bitches really don't have any real confidence, but they're just trying to flex. You break a bitch down to her core and bones, she's gonna crumble the fuck apart. You challenge a woman in the right ways, she can't hold her ground at all. She's gonna break. The economy keeps going more shittier and shittier, they're gonna keep breaking down. The government stops supporting them, they're gonna break down. They get physically challenged or assaulted by a man or even by a stronger woman, they're gonna break the fuck down. So all this built up confidence is nothing but a fucking fake facade. You don't have any confidence, because to have confidence like that, to have a man's confidence, you must achieve what a man achieves. Which is what? Which is making sure he can provide and protect. Sure, you might be able to provide with your chump change job, brokey ass job, but don't mean you can protect. I don't think you guys realize how much confidence it gives you as a man, or as a human being in general, when you know you can stand your own ground. This is why I've mentioned this before, that every single man should learn how to fight. You don't have to go fight in an organized event, but at least you should train MMA, boxing, some sort of martial arts, and at least learn it. Have the knowledge. Because not only that you might need it when you need it, but also it boosts your confidence like nothing else. You could have $5 in your bank account, but if you as a man know that you can fight and whoop any dude's ass, you're gonna be walking around with your chest all high up and mighty, with your chin up high in the air, like you're the next hot thing since sliced bread. Oh yeah, that's how confident you're gonna feel. So think about these points. Every time you see a hoe acting like this, just know, fellas, it's extremely unattractive for me. I don't know about you guys, and ladies, this is why y'all are single. Just another breaking news to you. I'm sure you guys already know that. Even if you do, you don't want to accept it. That's okay. It's your life at the end of the day, ladies. I don't give a shit. I could give a shit less what happens to you. Hope this one made sense. Follow me on Instagram at zeekpeak00. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll